Monster Game Night is a dark comedy actual play podcast that explores themes of personal and political horror. This show is not appropriate for children, and adults can find content warnings in our episode descriptions. Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Bluegrass by Night, where our coterie of ambitious vampires fights to carve out their turf in a fictional Appalachia dominated by ancient monsters. I am Nick, and I play Jason, the Banhuakin.
This is Ben, playing Tommaso, the perpetually grumpy Punesca.
I'm Russell, playing Gordon, the very sus La Sombra.
And Josh, playing Clear Visions, the affluent Augur Toreador.
Ooh, that's a good word, Augur. I am Mike. I'll be your storyteller this evening. Why doesn't our coterie recap what happened last time on Monster Game Night?
Well, the entire coterie took a ride on my tour bus that has my big old face painted on it.
We came upon a police checkpoint.
I was thinking pigs wanted to take a look around on the bus without having a warrant.
So, being the wonderful people that we are, we made them forget they ever saw anything.
Jason created a false scent of narcotics from the officer's own vehicle to distract their hounds.
And speaking of narcotics, me and Teresa found a little baggie of them that I've totally done. Wink, wink. Yes?
All right, so picking up from there, the coterie is about 15 minutes away from Jamestown at this point, riding along on the richly furnished and comfortable Clear Visions tour bus. Terrence is your driver. You are winding along dark stretches of black rural highway. Is there anything anyone wants to do on this car ride?
Hey, Terrence, how is this black tar that we're on?
Jesus. I wouldn't know anything about black tar or nothing, but this tarmac's real soft and smooth. I'm sure you can tell that.
Oh, yes.
If we could actually get serious for a moment, I think we might need to go over the information we got, because we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet.
Well, fine. If you want to be a party pooper, we could, I guess, do some work.
Are you surprised? I'm always about work.
I mean, I thought we were on tour.
Yeah, touring is work. That's what you do.
Oh, it's hardly work to me. I just love it so much.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, why don't you start us off, Tommaso?
Yeah, of course. I'd be happy to. I mean, I brought it up, didn't I? Okay, so here's what I got from the capo. So there is, for some reason, one of those young mortals was wandering around in the woods. When they came back, they were carrying what I was described to me as a bloody chalice, and it prominently featured ancient markings, whatever that means. And they've got it for study at the University of Jamestown right now. Does that match up with what everybody else heard?
Pretty much with me. What about you two?
I was notified from Lonnie that there is a ward around Jamestown, and several of them were greatly affected when they tried to cross.
Greatly affected how?
Apparently they went berserk, went into a frenzy, and had to be put down.
And you weren't going to mention this at all. You're just expecting us to drive right into that.
I just did.
Oh, how convenient.
So, Mr. Wizard Man, how do you expect us to get past this magical ward as you...
Yeah, as you guys probably know, this isn't exactly my specialty here.
Yeah, not mine either.
Jason, that's a derogatory term. You don't have to answer to wizard. It's Mr. Caster to him.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay, look, Harry Potter. Let's focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can make some kind of roll to determine like where it is and when to stop.
Holy shit.
I believe that's some metagame shit here.
Yeah.
Are you now a divination wizard?
That's my job.
So, the bus. It's now just a few minutes away from Jamestown, and we are coming very close to the Wildcat River. And it weaves and twists along through the backcountry. There are boats that ply the Wildcat River, though not many at this time of night because we are approaching dawn at this point. Only about an hour is left in the night by now, given that our coterie set out from Lafayette about 6 hours ago.
All right, well, we're coming up on it, so whatever you're going to do it fast.
Hey, Terrence, just if you wouldn't mind coming to a halt before we cross any bridge.
Well, I'll stop that right now.
Very good.
Because I see that bridge right up ahead.
Putting this behind schedule.
Yes, very good.
Again.
The bus, you feel as it slows to a halt on a road that's actually well paved, which is surprising for this area. You've been riding on fucking awful potholes. You're all undead, but you swear you have spinal issues after driving along the roads that you have been through for the past 6 hours.
It's like a free massage. I love it.
As Terrence slows to a halt and you look out the front of the bus, you see a wrought iron, twisted, rusted bridge. It's obviously built during a period when the traffic in and out of this area was horses and carriages and such. So only a single modern vehicle can fit across at a time. Beyond it, Jamestown stretches out beneath you. You're on a bit of a rise. You see that the lights are really clustered around the very center. What you gather is probably the University of Jamestown. You see that's at the city center and the lights appear to sprawl outward. Near the edge of it, you see a large empty strip with the lights arranged in a perfect ring. You know that is the Jamestown horse track, and that is actually the area where the Clear Visions tour is going to be staying the night for the time, or the day, for the time being.
Yeah. All I know is that the ward follows the banks of the river. It's a tune to keep out kindred and lupines.
So I lean out and I look out the front window again. I just say, well, you certainly stopped at the right amount of time. Hey, hey, Gordon, get up here. Take a look at this. Look at that bridge right there. Your tax dollars at work, am I right?
About what I expected.
All right.
Honestly, like
Cool.
you expect the U.S. government to be like good at something.
You pay taxes.
You don't?
I just assumed that it came out automatically.
Keep in mind he has accountants that work. Must be nice.
Does he though?
Later. We'll figure that out later. All right, kid, what are you going to do?
Yes, Jason, take the lead and rocket us into the Jamestown.
Oh,
yes.
for fuck's sakes. Just get it done already. Come on.
Mhm.
I walk off the bus and make a show of picking up a stick and scrying something into the dirt.
Hey, Tommy, Gordon, watch this. He's brilliant at it.
The fuck is he doing?
He's drawing in the mud.
Hey, Magic Man, make some sparkles. Let's do this.
I need everybody to give me a roll of wits plus awareness. Y'all make that there on perception check and roll one die for Terrence, because his perception ain't great.
You said one die.
Well, yeah.
He got one success.
Good job, Terrence. You're doing great.
That's 4 successes. For me.
4.
2 for Tommaso.
4 as well.
And 1 for Clear Visions.
Everybody but Clear Visions and Tommaso catches an echoing sound in the distance. It sounds like motorcycles.
Oh, great. The local street gang's coming.
Wait, what? You serious?
Wait,
Yeah.
Is that sound coming from behind us or in front of us?
From behind you.
Oh,
So, Magic Man, chop chop.
okay.
Why don't we just drive through? Jason, how long is this going to take?
I'm ready to do what I got to do here.
Do it.
Then do it.
So what is Jason doing?
Nice to have somebody else with urgency for once.
The sound of the motorcycles is getting louder. It's getting really
Now,
loud.
Gordon, part of the magic is the anticipation. Okay?
I'm just going to scoop a small hand of dirt and throw it over my shoulder and then walk across the bridge.
Oh, shit. Okay, I want you to give me a roll of intelligence plus occult. This entire time, the roar of motorcycles is getting louder. This has to be more than one motorcycle. It's got to be quite a few, probably.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Sorry.
I'm going to get to that. What was Gordon about to do?
Gordon wants to pull a little scope out of his pocket and look and see down the road and see what he sees.
Make a preparedness roll. Give me intelligence plus resources.
For your
Arr.
pirate spyglass.
What be sneaking up on me? What be these mechanical?
And then take your peg leg and draw some shapes into the dirt.
That's 1 success.
Fuck. You got a bad
It's
scope,
a toilet
bro.
paper tube.
That wins.
So Gordon totally makes a case out of it, though. He's like, no, it helps your night vision to cover one eye. And, it helps this other eye adapt more quickly so I can see a lot further.
And you all believe it because Gordon is an excellent liar.
I wasn't even going to
Start
try.
that. 1 success.
We should all get those.
I have 6 dice.
It's fine.
I
It's fine.
totally believe you.
It's an old CIA trick.
It's probably magically warded.
All right, so go ahead and continue to explain what we all see.
What did I see?
Lights?
Well, I guess I'll dig my hand into the dirt, tap Teresa, throw it over our shoulders, and we'll run after Jason.
I do need clear visions to roll wits plus auspex. Your auspex rating, sir.
Okay.
Jason, how many successes did you roll?
4.
With 4 successes, Jason detects whatever ward protects the city of Jamestown. It exists both in the material world and in the shadow plane. Whatever blood sorcery was used to twist this, it used both the powers of the shadowscape and the flesh realm, bound them together, and the river itself, it's not just water in there. The river is twisted and toxic. That's probably what's keeping the lupines out. But it's used to amplify and channel the power of this ward. Unlike most wards only work one way. This ward is different. It works both ways. It's meant to keep people in and out. But whatever this is, it was twisted by someone with a lot of power and blood magic. And to get past it, Jason's going to need to be pretty clever. I need clear visions to tell me your results.
My silence speaks nothing.
Oh,
I got 0.
Ordinarily in Vampire the Masquerade, on 0 successes, I would ask Clear Visions to make a roll for failing. But since I enforced that roll on him, I don't think that that's a reasonable way for a player's storyteller to behave. So instead, Clear Visions, this bank of this river is real pretty.
Did you feel anything strange going on here?
What, the nice breeze off the water? It feels great.
No, you didn't feel like a cold darkness kind of wash over you?
I mean, it is 4 a.m. But no, other than that, I think we're fine. If we just keep running, I really think your magic dirt trick did it.
Hey, can you two dinks over there let us know what the fuck we're supposed to do?
There's a very strong force field here that's kind of tied to the shadow realm.
I pushed right through it. I think you could do the same, Tommy.
He did not.
How far does it extend?
That's a personal question.
It's very strong right here. It's pretty much the entire river. So we might want to try to find a place where it's a bit thinner,
So we should go on up the road.
or possibly off the road.
Hey, Terrence, I don't think this thing's exactly considered for off-roading, so you might need to just drive on ahead and we'll meet you on the other side, okay?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'll get right on ahead there.
All right.
I'll meet you over at the horse track.
All right, cool.
cool. See
Good
you.
night. Y'all take care. You need anything out of the back?
No,
All right.
get
Wait,
going.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
actually,
wait.
yes.
Bye,
Oh,
bye,
wait.
bye. Oh,
I would like these
wait.
claymores that you have in the back.
Oh, son of a
Hey.
bitch.
Don't think there were claymores on board this bus.
I would just like a bag of bird treats. You know, the ones, they're in the fridge. If you could just get those for me.
I'll just go get those right now, Mr. Visions. It's
Awesome.
my
Thank
pleasure.
We're kind of on a timeline here.
Exactly. So chop
Yeah, I'm
chop.
going to grab my bag out of the bus and pull an old worn out guitar from underneath the seat, sling that over my shoulder.
You see Terrence fumbling around in the back, going through the fridge. You hear plastic bag crinkling, a lot of plastic crinkling. Why don't you just take this on and I'll just get going?
Sounds good. Thank you. And Gordon just immediately goes to the woods, I guess to the south of the river,
Very well.
and stealths inside.
All right. Give me a roll of dexterity plus stealth. What's everyone else doing? You
I guess Tommaso's going to follow.
Watching
him. Doesn't seem
intently.
a better option.
and you see the bus roll across the bridge smoothly and safely.
So I roused for my roll. I did get hungrier.
The noise of the motorcycles has begun to get very, very loud at this point and very, very close.
Yes. I think we should hide.
3 successes for my stealth roll.
That's 8 successes for my
Oh,
stealth roll.
shit. Okay, this is a party stealth roll. I'm considering. Actually, I won't consider it as a party stealth roll, but
Just
you know,
the 2 of us. We went.
still you're sneaking. Okay.
Yeah, the two of us went sneaking.
Yeah, and I think we're hiding
All right, where are you hiding? Dex?
under the bridge.
They're hiding in the
I don't
middle
know.
of a 1-lane bridge.
They're going to hide behind the...
I'm rolling stealth to melt into the ground.
Just inside the tree line.
Agreed.
You're on the bridge.
I'll follow Jason.
We're walking away from the bridge.
Damn, we should have just stayed under the bus. That's all I'm saying.
I got 3.
I got 2.
2. That's not good.
I can't even re-roll it.
Clear visions. You're wearing a bright white suit and gold chains.
Okay, Teresa, stealth mode. That's just what it does.
You see a troop of motorcycles roll up. You see a mixture of men and women riding them. At the very head of them, you see a very tall, not particularly broad man with long, thin brown hair approach. You see behind him some kind of biker gang. And as the lead figure steps out, you recognize someone that you've met previously. As his very long, thin face enters into the light, you see the face of Sniffs the Exhaust.
Oh, good. It's my buddy.
I thought I smelled you out here.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Rounding up those 17 kindred for you.
You're going to find them from Jamestown for me?
Yes. There's a special ward in there, that traps kindred. Did you know that? Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I just know that I can't get through there.
Exactly, but we can. We know a certain way. So if we can get in there, we can then smuggle them back out and right up to Sniffs the Exhaust front doorstep of that just cheerful motel that you own or whatever.
Well, that sounds pretty nice to me.
Mm-hmm. How's your secretary?
You know what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that maybe y'all might owe me 18 kindred now.
That's probably true. I'll take that one. That one is, I would say it's on me, but it's not. It's, I'll get it for you.
Well, I will make you a deal.
Yeah, of course.
There's something running around in there that you don't know much about, that you ain't prepared to face. You get me and my boys inside of there, I might forgive some of your debt.
How about you forgive all of it? Because the way it looks right now is I could just flee in there and then you'll never be able to get me.
Good luck ever getting out.
Yeah, exactly. But I have time. Do you? I don't think you do.
I got more time than you do.
Oh, really?
Well,
I mean, I have approximately 105 years. How many you got?
I need you to roll charisma plus intimidation. This is your veiled threats coming into play.
Oh, yes.
So while he's doing that, point of order, can the rest of us hear any of this?
Oh, totally. Sniffs the Exhaust makes no effort to keep himself quiet.
Okay. And as this conversation keeps going on, Tommaso's going to reach into his jacket pocket. He's going to pull out his Desert Eagle. He's going to start making sure it's ready to go.
About how far did I get?
I mean, Gordon is in the woods.
Yeah,
He's hidden
how
away.
far away from them am I?
I'd say based on your roll, you got a lot farther than I did.
Pretty far, like 200 or 300 feet.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, humans are medium-sized creatures who have a base speed of 30 feet. It's been approximately 12 seconds.
So you definitely wouldn't say that I'm like within 10 yards.
I would not say you're within 10 yards.
You'd probably have to come out from undercover to do.
Can I slowly creep up like within 10 yards?
You may certainly try.
What is that, stealth?
Yeah, I think that's a great dexterity plus stealth roll.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I got 5 successes.
5 successes. Whatever's waiting inside of there, I care about getting rid of them a lot more than I care about getting rid of you.
Getting rid of them. So there's more than one. Yes.
Yeah, there's more than one in there.
So how about we get you inside, but you also give us a little bit more information, and then we take that number down to 10.
I could do that. I'll take 10 kindred, and you get me past that barrier.
Yeah, of course.
I'll take that. He holds out a hand towards you.
I will reach towards him and shake his hand.
He takes the handshake.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm expecting a safe passage if we do this. If I don't make it across, you don't make it across.
I'm in agreement. You're a useful one of them leeches.
Oh, yes. I just love it when they call us leeches. Isn't it great?
What's waiting on the other side of there? My kind. We got... how there are types of leeches?
Yes.
Well, there are types of Garu as well. And so while I'm from the very proud tribe of the Bone Gnars, now what's waiting inside of there for you? They're twisted versions of us.
Oh, wow.
Much worse. They care a lot less about taking care of humanity. A lot less. They don't got that au kindness that I carry all around just for my loving heart that lets me.
That's Southern hospitality. You just can't teach it.
That's right. They ain't got that. And they're waiting inside of there. You see this river that's twisted and full of mutation and all kinds of damage? Well, they thrive on that. And I want to get in there and maybe dispose of them.
I think that would be great. I honestly think that's very admirable, Sniffs the Exhaust.
Well, I'm on board. Get me inside. Get me and my boys inside.
If I can ride on the back of your motorcycle, then we'll just, I'll have Jason show us the way. Jason, and he snaps his fingers. He's somewhere around here.
13.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
Okay, mark that down. That's probably the best roll that's going to happen.
Jesus
Entire
fucking Christ.
Chronicle.
I wish we were a video medium so bad just to see Mike's face again.
That was, yeah.
So I was prepared to have Sniffs the Exhaust be like, you can't sneak up on me. You don't get that. You get the super secret ending of you win. What are you doing to him?
When he calls for Jason, I take and uncock my pistol from Sniff's head and say, okay, I guess we're going to play this nice.
Sniffs the Exhaust snaps his head around at you as soon as you say that, astonished that you snuck up on him. Has he been there that entire time?
I have no idea.
Impeccable lies.
It's a shame you had to be born on the leech side of the border.
Maybe we'll talk about that to reduce our debt.
I like that plan.
Always entrepreneurial. But yes, now, Jason, if you could please get us across there, we don't have much time.
I'm sneaking in the other direction.
Oh, God.
Okay, Sniffs the Exhaust. I swear he's here.
Hey,
He was...
hey, kid, where the fuck are you going?
I'm gonna follow the river and just try to look for a thin point.
Okay. I want you to roll intelligence plus occult.
All right, I'm following him.
All right.
I just want to point out, I crit 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Holy shit.
I will
Get that
rouse the
out.
blood. I do not get hungrier.
Damn.
I did rouse.
I know you
You
did.
would
Of
have
course you
had
did.
to.
Of course you did.
This is so bad.
Oh, my God.
Willpower.
Definite willpower.
I can't back you up on this.
None of us
That
can.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boom.
5 successes is enough to recognize that a key component of this ward is polluting the Wildcat River. Now, rivers tend to clear themselves where they flow faster. You come to a point of shallow, quick rapids. You gather that's probably where the ward is at its shallowest.
Okay, so I find this point and I'll give a whisper or a whistle.
Gentlemen, I think that's our signal.
Fuck are you whispering? I'm right here.
Oh, yes, Gordon. That is the preordained whistle that me and Jason set up.
Yes, I know. I was there.
Yes. Sniffs the Exhaust. I think that if you and your friends will come with us, we'll show you the way.
I'll tell you what, we're going to need a few more of us to deal with what's waiting in there.
All right.
Well,
So
we
how
have
about-
approximately 55 minutes until sunset or sunrise.
You got one of them telephones that I can call or somewhere I can reach out to you?
Oh, yes, you have my card.
I may have lost that.
So
It's fine.
how about this, Sniff? Why don't we meet you here tomorrow night at 9 p.m.?
Tomorrow night at 9. It may not. I need a little more time to get.
How much
My
longer do you
boys.
need?
Give me a week.
A week
It takes
is-
you a week to round up some dogs.
Well, the wolves are friends, not food or whatever.
I never said they were food.
Yes,
I just
but they're probably nice people. Sniffs the exhaust, drinks the petrol. All of them. He's probably it sounds like they don't even have phones, so he's probably got to go door to door.
okay. Well, you go do your door to door campaign. We'll meet you back here in 6 days
6 days. All right, I'll be here.
at 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
and we'll get you across then.
All right, I'll be looking for you.
And as a sign of good faith, Gordon promises that he will give you those 8 extra people if we're not here.
8 extras.
Yeah.
People, though, I want to hear kindred because I ain't really interested in
Yeah.
hurting people.
We'll just call us even and we'll be here. And Gordon walks off towards the forest.
All right. You hear Sniffs the Exhaust and his werewolf pack rev their motorcycles, turn around, and take off into the night.
I'm gonna have to swim across this river.
I don't know. We're gonna see. But you might want to get your little floaties on.
I don't have that.
You don't have floaties?
No.
I figured someone like you would have floaties to, not drown.
Do you know how expensive it's going to be to dry clean this?
Oh, that's if you can find a dry cleaner here. This looks like a pretty small town, and they may not have a dry cleaner.
They'll probably beat it against a rock or whatever. Let's get across this.
So I may be able to help you with that. Just saying, but we'll see.
He has a dry cleaner built into his suit.
Ta-da! So as you two walk up, I think you hear me saying to Jason, and if we weren't standing around with our dicks in our hands, maybe we would have made it across before all these fucking goddamn dogs rolled up on us. I'm getting... Oh, good. You finally made it. Where the fuck did all those
Are they gone?
idiots go?
Well, the puppies are going to be our new allies in this endeavor.
Allies?
What?
You're making allies with lupines?
We are.
We are making like modern, age-old, or... Okay, I forgot the what I was going to say. But basically, we're domesticating these wolves into our own puppy pack is what Gordon's getting at.
Yeah.
Domesticating.
Yeah.
You're going to try to domesticate werewolves.
I see no reason not to try. I mean, I was able to
Most of these dogs need to be put down. They can't be trusted.
I mean, I agree with you, but I think I put the fear of God into them by...
Did you now?
So, no.
Yeah.
The good news, we got our number down to 10, Kindred, with Sniffs the Exhaust.
You mean you got your number down to 10?
And
But there's also some really, really bad wolves in there that Sniffs the Exhaust wants to target. So here's what we do. Here's what I'm saying.
also, just a point of order, I would like to amend his name to Pisses in the Wind because I really made him piss his pants earlier.
Nice try, but
He was there.
we'll
He
save
saw him.
We'll save it for
What
later.
happened?
I did not see Gordon. It was quite impressive.
Well, how scared was he?
So, Gordon, I think you'll like this plan. Okay, so he was very scared. And I think that we cross safely.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we come back, we tell them the bad place to cross. And then just let them all, chum the water. And then we just hightail it through there.
All right, now you're starting to talk some sense.
I kind of like that idea.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the first time we've seen eye to eye.
Yeah, absolutely.
As much as I love Sniffs the Exhaust and his fictional wife, Drink the Petrol, which I'm sure that he has, and they have a lovely relationship, I'm kind of going to miss him, though.
I mean, I'm not. He's a scared little puppy dog.
He's not going to be dumb enough to go across him by himself first, okay?
No, he's going to bring us a whole bunch of
lead
wolves.
him. Yes, and he's going to bring his whole pack.
Yeah, and he's going to send the whole pack across first, watch him drown, and then he's going to be out here waiting for
Exactly.
us.
Then he'll be left alone and we can finish him off.
All right, I'm fine with that. I'm just telling you guys how it's going to go.
Or what we do, we bring them in, we let them have a werewolf on werewolf battle. I'm fine with
a
that,
battle
too.
royale.
Causes a big distraction, real good for us.
Yeah.
They thin their own herd out.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. Let's just get in there.
Jason,
This is like standing
question.
in a cage as two dogs go at it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Question, Jason. Do you think you could strengthen the ward in a specific spot?
This is a pretty powerful ward. I didn't have anything to do with setting it up, but I mean, we could probably work the mechanics to...
So be thinking about that because I have an idea of like how I think we should proceed, which is we start to bring them all across and then we let the ward collapse down on them, destroying them.
Is that how those kind of things even work?
Well, the lupines seem to be most affected by the toxicity of the water, so maybe if we barreled some of that at wherever it's strongest?
Worst case scenario, we get superhero werewolves. They'll just mutate even further.
Hey,
Three eyeballs.
They could then be teenage werewolf heroes.
how many times have I told you not to be watching those AC Comics movies on the bus, okay?
Middle-aged, grungy, Garu.
I believe you mean
Turtles.
the Laravel comics.
Yeah,
Comic movies. They're clearly the superior comic movies.
I can't remember which ones he sits around and watch. And plus, take a look at the sky. Daylight's starting to burn here. We need to get across.
Jason, I'm assuming you found some place to cross.
Yes, this spot right here, we should be able to walk across. Just mind your footing because it's the water's kind of fast. It's slippery.
Hey, Claire, I know you're worried about your suit. I can just toss you across. How about that?
I have always been fascinated about what it's like to just fly across like Teresa. Eagle.
All right. We'll let these two go first and hopefully they can catch you.
So, Jason, are you trying to shatter the ward anywhere? Are you trying to break through it, or are you just going for it?
Yeah, I'm going to try to weaken it at this point where we can walk across.
The Banu Hakim are known for performing blood magic with their strict geometry and sacred shapes.
Also, we're talking like Full Metal Alchemist here, right?
I mean, I have a Full Metal Alchemist tattoo.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of start moving some of the rocks in the river around, just to form some of the shapes that are familiar for these kinds of wards, and just start chanting.
All right, so give me a roll of intelligence plus blood sorcery.
And I rouse the blood. This time I do get hungrier. All right, here we go. I think these dice need a rest.
Oh, God.
I'll spend more willpower. That is 4 successes.
4 successes. That is pretty good. As everyone is crossing the river, I need each of you to give me, you're going to build a dice pool. This is kind of a complicated one. I need a dice roll of your humanity -2. And I need you to add 4 dice to that pool because of Jason's 4 successes.
Are there any hunger dice?
Yes, include your hunger dice.
Can we rouse the blood for this?
You cannot rouse blood to raise trackers. As each of you step across the ward, you see Jason has stretched out his arms. You see a thin red barrier shimmer into existence, and Jason's palms stretch out and pull a hole into it, pulling it thin. Don't you laugh at me. How dare you?
He's laughing.
I am being narrative.
I didn't even think about that.
I pulled it.
Jason's really busting it wide open, isn't he?
I got 7 successes, so I just walked right up to this and I just pull this veil aside like I'm throwing aside a curtain. It's just waltz on through. See, guys, it's easy.
So Jason steps through, suffers no issues.
I take my pants and I roll them up to my knees, and I take my socks and shoes off and hold them up and start walking across with 7 successes.
7 successes, clear visions. You feel the beast rouse within you. You can feel it clawing at your presence, but you don't feel anything further as you pass beyond the ward.
Nice.
All right, next, Tommaso braces himself because he's not the most graceful kindred around, and he goes across with 4 successes.
As Tommaso crosses through, the shimmering red veil begins to twist and wrap itself around Tommaso. Tommaso can hear the beast rise within him, snarling and loud, and Tommaso's hunger increases by 2.
That is 4 hunger.
Tommaso is very, very hungry right now. You can feel the beast telling you to let it off its leash.
Is this similar to a frenzy roll?
This is not a frenzy roll.
Okay.
We're about to get to a frenzy roll.
I don't like the look on your face over there.
Gordon attempts to cross the river with a total.
Let me finish my drink before you tell me how many successes that is. Let me just...
Glug, glug, glug.
Double digits, yeah.
Okay, how many successes?
0.
So, Gordon,
Oh, my.
you led off this comment by saying Gordon attempts to cross the river. And while Russell, the player, was probably being a little bit comical in saying that, in fact, he was right. What hunger were you at?
1.
Thank God. Gordon steps across the river. The red ward, veiled, tracking along the Wildcat River, shimmers into existence, twists itself around Gordon's body, and holds him for a moment as though he is being crucifixed, lifts him above the river, twists him about, and drops him onto his chest. A spike of rock penetrates through Gordon as Gordon reaches 5 hunger and then enters torpor. Hey guys, we're Monster Game Night. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Mike, your storyteller, and I am joined at the table by...
I'm Russell playing Gordon.
Ben playing Tommaso.
Josh playing Clear Visions.
And Nick playing Jason. Tune in next week. We release an episode every Monday. Also follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher. We'd love to hear from you on social media. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Monster Game Night. Also, please give us a rating, write a review, and tell your friends and family about the show if you enjoyed it. Word of mouth is the best way for a small independent show like ours to grow. Hope that you can come to our next
Monster Game Night.